sausage. I got my barbecue shoes
Welcome
on.
to BBQPitBoys.com. Today we're going to cook up a stuffed lobster on the grill, and it's real easy to do. All right, here I've got a couple 3.5, maybe 4-pound cold water lobsters. These are Maine lobsters, and you can pretty much get them anywhere today. All right, let's get this stuffing going. And we're doing up a seafood stuffing. And here I've got some 10-15 count sea scallops. And here I've got some shrimp. And here's some crab meat, which goes real well in these stuffed lobsters. You're going to need some garlic. Here I've got a onion. You're going to need a lemon. And here I've got some parsley. Now you can use tarragon instead of parsley. I like parsley. And here's some Ritz crackers, and this is kind of the most important part of the stuffing to get it right. Use those old-time Ritz crackers for this. And here you're going to need a couple sticks of unsalted butter. You're going to need a little bit of salt. And here we've got some pepper. We're going to be grinding up some fresh black peppercorns. All right. Now we're going to get this grill heated up to about 350, 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And so let's put this together. Now, what you want to do is take a whole onion here and you want to chop it up, dice it up into small pieces. And I really don't need to have to show you how to do that. You know all about that. So you just chop up the onion. And I'll tell you something, there's nothing like baked lobster done on the grill. You're going to have to check it out. All right. Got the onion chopped. And you're going to need a few cloves of garlic. So I'm going to mince up a couple cloves here. And of course, you really need garlic in this stuffing. Man, garlic and butter, lobster. It's good eating right there. All right. So we'll mince up these pieces of garlic here. Now, if you can't find fresh lobster like we have here, you can use lobster tails. And generally, lobster tails are warm water lobster, and they're just not as good as that cold water lobster. So if you can get those cold water lobsters, you definitely want to grab them. All right. Now, garlic is minced. Whew. That's easy. The pan is good and hot. So here we're going to take about maybe 10 tablespoons of unsalted butter here, and we're going to slowly melt it in this black iron pan. Now let's prepare our seafood for this stuffing. Now here I've got those 10-15 count sea scallops, and we're going to quarter them up, maybe 1/2 inch, 1 inch size. Now if you can't get yourself sea scallops here, you can use a bay scallop, some smaller scallop, and you won't have to cut them up like this. And of course, if you don't like scallops, you could just leave them out of this recipe. Use more shrimp or use more crab meat. That's the great thing about this recipe. You put in what you like into your stuffing. Now here I've got some shrimp, and I'm just going to remove the shells. I'm going to use about 1/4 pound of shrimp in this recipe. Man, you getting hungry or what? And I'm going to cut these shrimp up into smaller pieces as well. Whoa. Now, I'm going to take these chopped onions, garlic. We're going to slowly melt them into this butter. Now, we don't want to brown this. We just want to get it translucent. Get that butter in and all around it, because we're not frying here. We just want to warm everything up in this butter. While we're waiting, chop up some parsley. Now here I'm going to throw in the scallops, shrimp. And again, you really don't want to cook it. Just want to warm it up. Here I've got some of that crab meat. Maybe use about a 1/4 pound. Mix everything up in that butter. Whoa. Throw in that parsley. Then I'm going to add about a couple tablespoons of lemon juice. A little bit of fresh ground black peppercorn. Here I've got some salt. Now, I'm going to add these Ritz crackers. Now, you can do your stuffing with kind of cracker you want, but I'm going to tell you something. You want to use these old-time Ritz crackers here. I've been making these for 100 years, and they're just about the best thing you want to do in any kind of seafood stuffing. And just want to gently break them up. Leave fairly large pieces, because we want our stuffing to be brown and crispy when this lobster's done. All right, easy enough. Butter's mixed in there real good. We're gonna pull it off the grill. Again, we didn't want to cook it. We just wanted to warm everything up. All right. Now, like I said, we want that grill to be about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, even 375. And here we're gonna kill the lobster. And the best way to do that is just put a knife through its brain, and then we're going to split it right down the middle, just like that. Now, of course, we're going to be getting some emails from those Vegematics. We're going to be complaining about killing a lobster like this, but when they stop slaughtering tomatoes and squash and for their own consumption, and I'll listen. All right, now we're removing the intestinal sac there, also the brain sac. We're also going to remove the roe and the tamale. And here's the roe, the lobster eggs. We're getting that out of there. And I'm going to remove the tamale right there. And some people like to add it to their stuffing, but I'd rather not. It's the liver of the lobster. I'd just as soon not eat it, although it's real good. All right, they're ready for stuffing. Now here I've got a baking pan. That's about the best thing to use on a grill like this. Now I know what you're thinking, that this sea bug is alive here. It's like a zombie or something. But nah, he's dead. And there's one more thing you want to do here is we're going to crack the claws. Now, if you've got a smaller lobster, like a 1.5 pound, that you may not have to do this. But these 4-pounders here, we're going to crack the shell a little bit so this lobster cooks kind of even. All right, now we've got our stuffing, and just want to fill up in that body cavity right there. You don't want to stuff it real tight. Just kind of loosely stuffed here so it cooks evenly again. Just load that stuffing in there. Now I'm going to tell you something here. You do this yourself at home on your grill, it'll be the best stuffed lobster you ever had. There's no restaurant out there that'll be better than this stuffed lobster. Guaranteed. Oh yeah. Now, let's put it on the grill. Now I've got the charcoal on both sides of this. So again, we've got some even cooking, and I'm going to place the pan right in the middle. And of course, I'm going to add some more butter. Never enough butter when you're cooking up lobster. Pour it on all that stuffing right there. Put the cover on. It's only going to take anywhere from 20 minutes to a half hour. You want to get that stuffing nice and golden brown. All right, through the miracle of time, this lobster's done. Take a look at that. Let's pull it off the grill. Man, Lord have mercy. I think it's time to eat. Of course, want to add a little bit more of that butter? We do apologize for eating in front of you like this, but this is pitmaster privilege.
My stomach just went to Memphis, baby.
So the next time you're looking for a recipe for your barbecue, you check out the BBQPitBoys.com. Is good.